All right, you're going to pay attention to the light source as it remains over me as I walk to my apartment, and at 10:48 a.m. it's currently 10:47 and the entity is following with helicopter. All right, and this is also following. This is maintenance in the path. This is what group stalking is. The entity is sounding helicopter activity. You're going to watch the light source remain over me. You're going to remember on a day-to-day basis where the entity is aiming engineered light into my apartment. This is shadows on both sides. This has nothing to do with light activity. This has to do with the presence of third-party group stalkers who live at the crime scene while the light source is over you. At the same time where I'm at the bus stop on Foothill Boulevard, the maintenance of that light source, by the way, here at the same exact location at 1:17 p.m. as I documented the other day, reminding you of the placement of this light source over my head at 215 East C Street, Ovid Family Community Library, where the entity is engaged in criminal surveillance, at the Fontana Lewis Library, where the entity engaged in criminal surveillance that is capturing the specific environment where the sun is not present over all three places at the same time, including right here. You also have what is beyond a coincidence while the entity is stalking in helicopter, monitoring documentation, anticipating the fact that I'm going to capture that very damning evidence, providing that ongoing evidence to be used against itself. This is exactly why the LAPD is going to be disbanded. This is exactly why they're going to federal prison. This is exactly why they will be known in the world for engaging in what is state terrorism that is underway not just in third-party countries, but it's occurring here in the United States. And this is supposedly the free country, and this is what the entity engages in when it's exposed, engaging in that. At 10:48 a.m., which you will see in that video that I will upload to the Compare the P.O.C. folder, the light source is directly over my head as I'm preparing to get on Route 66. That is Omnitrans, a third-party group stalker, and you will see that light source remain in alignment to me while I am getting on that bus. And this is impossible light activity while the light source is over me at 10:48 a.m. on Foothill Boulevard. That's engineered light, speaking to what are criminals that are maintaining criminal presence living at the crime scene. While the entity is stalking in a helicopter, they're going to federal prison. This is what they're doing on an ongoing basis. Also, while my panties are down, maintaining engineered light inside of my private space, maintaining a light source for the duration of the day. There is no sun that's going to be over my apartment, no sunlight that's going to be inside of my apartment, while the entity is also engaging in what is beyond any coincidence, and that is stalking in the path, engaging in surveillance by helicopter. All right, this is the pattern of conduct that is underway during the workplace as well, and this is also why the people of the state are going to federal prison. All 59 units here are filled with third-party group stalkers. This is engineered light. There's no light that's going to appear under any covered walkway, first of all right? Also, the entity is, you also know it's not sunlight because you're looking at the light, for example, that appears on ceilings, creating multiple shadows, magnified shadows. It is also speaking to what is engineered light while the entity is keeping the sun, the so-called sun, over me at the Route 66 bus stop on Foothill Boulevard. While I'm standing there at the plaza, there is no light source that's going to be outside of my apartment in Los Angeles, California. And you also know this because of the ongoing corroborating evidence that the LAPD so generously provides. Everybody is going to be prosecuted. Everybody. They're all covered in engineered light. This is state surveillance. This is the secret society that engages in threatening your life as you expose them. And they're going to be prosecuted for that. And everybody that lives at Alvarado Gardens, all 59 units, they're going to